name is Noel Omega. I'm your host, and today we have a wonderful young man, affectionately called Bagyo, but I know him more as Mark Villamac Ho. And welcome here, Mark,
Awesome.
or Bagyo. I love the attire. Tell me a little bit about yourself. When you were born, where were you from? And tell me about what got you to your performing arts choice.
So a little bit of history about myself is I was born, I'm a Balacayan, born in Pasay City, Philippines, Metro Manila area. And my parents came here on separate occasions. My father and my older brother Mike came here first, basically build a groundwork for myself and my little brother and my mother, who's in the audience today, Nudie Gilkison. I came at about 4 years old of age, so I remember, so it was back in the 80s. I remember being on the airplane and then watching, I think they had E.T. running, you remember that? Yeah, that movie E.T. running, and I remember coming in and seeing like the Filipino logos, and I used to think it looked like a Pepsi sign, but yeah, so it has the same colors. But I came here as a young child around the Los Angeles area, San Gabriel Valley. So, in a whole new world, whole new foundation out here.
Yes. And as you were growing up, you gravitated towards performing as a rapper. And what others do you perform, and how did you get into your performance routines? How did you hold yourself?
So I grew up, this is before historic Filipino town was actually made legit back in the 2000s. I grew up around, around the 90s, I would say. I'm a 90s baby, 80s baby, around there. But, so I grew up in more of a kind of a Latin community over there in Azusa, California.
Yes.
And, I'm growing up as a kid, I got in a little bit of little trouble here and there. I went to a lot of house parties, stuff like that. But that's where I started honing in my hip hop skills and my raps through freestyle battles and stuff like that. But it was more of, back then it used to be, I was an educated kid, I used to read a lot. I remember reading haikus and stuff like that, but I kept it personally to myself, unless I was with the homies, freestyling at the parties and stuff like that. But my life took a different turn in 2001, joining the United States Marine Corps. Actually, after September 11, 2001, I joined the Marine Corps in 2002. So I joined the United States Marine Corps MCRD right here in San Diego.
Great.
So, definitely serving my country.
And thank you for your service, if I may say that right now. So when you were in the military, tell me your experiences in the military that continued to shape you as a person and also perhaps as an artist.
Yeah. So the military basically did change my life. It was an honor serving with my brothers. They call it esprit de corps, camaraderie. I joined here in 2002. So right after 9/11 happened. So very motivated, and I joined it to change my life and to change my surroundings. My brother, he's a master sergeant in the Marine Corps right now. He's actually serving actively in Virginia right now. He's been with me, just like a brother, but this time blood brother, right?
Yes.
But in the Marine Corps, you do build, family and all that stuff. So I got people all over the states that I call my brothers, and they've been in touch with me throughout the years, and it's been awesome catching up with them. But it's definitely honed my personality and my strengths. Yeah, because before I was more an introvert. Now I see that, you can make a difference just by speaking on positivity and doing the mission and doing what you got to do and making a difference.
Yes. Any particular deployments that really stick with your mind and your heart?
Yes, definitely. When I joined in MCRD right here in San Diego, I was deployed. They asked you, my job in the Marine Corps was crash fire rescue, which is also known as aircraft rescue firefighter, MOS 7051. I was deployed during the initial invasion of Iraq in 2003. So February 2003, we sat over there in Kuwait for a little bit. Then in around March is when we invaded the country. So that definitely was a life changer. And it's funny because like life seems to do like 3 different stages with me. and we'll get,
Oh, yes.
I'll talk about that. a
We
little
will
more later on.
definitely be interested to
Yeah.
talk about that.
But it was basically 3 different things. Like boot camp was 3 months. Iraq was about 3.5 months during the invasion.
Yes.
And then later on, there was a couple more incidents that were about 3 months. So,
Yes.
life is amazing and it's a journey, and you just got to keep your eyes open for the signs and positive stuff. So,
It's true. It's true. And we are very interested to continue to hear more about you. We're going to take a quick break here and move on to our next segment. We'll dive deeper a little bit into your experiences as a person, as a Marine, as a performer. So we will be right back. Noel Omega here with Bagyo.
Yep.
We'll be right back. Thank you. Welcome to the Coffee Corner Show. I'm Noel Omega, your host. Today, we're privileged to have with us Kaisan and Sargeant Jyo Estacio. They're both with the Never Left Behind Foundation. Welcome to the Coffee Corner Show.
Thank you.
Thank you
for
for
having
having
us here. Thank you.
I am really intrigued about these gentlemen because I've been talking with them before this show, and now you'll have an opportunity to kind of dive deep a little bit into their background and why they're here. I understand that Kaisan is not just the president and the visionary of the Never Left Behind Foundation, but you're actually a veteran with experience helping other veterans, and you're also appearing in a reality show and also a film producer and
Yes.
a multi-talented individual. And we have Sargeant Jyo Estacio here, actually on the Marine Reserves today. So first of all, I have to say this. Thank you very much for your service, gentlemen, because you are the example of people that make people like us enjoy our freedoms. Thank you, and we congratulate you also. And now let's start with Kaisan to tell us about yourself, and tell me also about your organization that we're very happy to find out about.
Well, I was born into a military family. I was born in the state of Hawaii. I was raised in the city of San Francisco by a veteran. My father is a survivor of World War II. He's 96 years old today, and we're really excited that our grandfather of fathers, is with our family to enjoy his grandchildren in our lives move forward. Never Left Behind Foundation was something really close to my heart because my family they're all first responders. They've always believed in running into a building when everyone was running out. My father had the courage to run back in there and pull them out. And that courage is our DNA. It passed on to our family, my brother, my sister. And as a Christian, I believe in winning the loss. So as I went forward through my life, I went through a lot of events, a lot of challenges, and things that changed my life. Many friends have served in these wars since the early 80s and have passed away. And, through my whole life, I've seen their families go on without their loved ones. And it always hurt me that, they were forgotten. After the soldier had passed, the female, the male, what happened to their families? We never hear anything. Have we forgotten them? So, my mission statement with Never Left Behind was really touched when I heard our President Kennedy said, it's not what our country can do for you, it's what our country can do for them. And I saw that, thinking about that, it made me think that my mission statement in life was this: it's not about the big, great things we do, it's the little things we can do with great love. I believe that we can win the loss, one person, one soul, one day at a time. So our American airmen, sailors, soldiers, and Marines are not forgotten, and their families are not left behind. So
I
that's what
really
believe.
salute your vision. That's a very great service that you're providing, and it shows how much you care about the people in uniform and the people who are serving for the freedom of our country. And you brought Sargeant Jyo Estacio here today.
Yes, absolutely.
He's for lack of a better term, like your poster boy here today.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Sargeant Jyo.
All right, so I was born in the Philippines also, and I grew up here in California. I went to high school here. After I joined the Marines right after high school in the reserves. Then my deployment opportunity came as a humanitarian assistant in Honduras when the Category 5 hurricane struck Puerto Rico. And so I did everything I can there to make sure that they had the resources and water, food, and everything over there. And I want to become, or I'm part of this organization is so that I can give back to the community that's given so much to me in my life. And I resonate with their mission statement, their cause, and everything. So that's what we're doing out here, raising awareness to the homeless veterans out there.
Great. So it's more giving back. Besides the service that you provided and continue to provide in the military, you're also helping all these other people that have been in the military, and you're touching the lives of the people surrounding them that are not in the military.
Exactly, the homeless veterans and their families. We're here to help them raise awareness for their situation and give them the resources that they need to get back into the workforce and become a constructive member of society.
Mm. Tell me a little bit about your personal experiences in the military.
I've been in the reserves the entire time. I'm stationed in San Bruno with the 23rd Marines there, so I've been involved in community services out there. Toys for Tots, we're there collecting toys for children. We collected thousands of toys last year, and I look forward to getting involved again this year come the Toys for Tots season.
I remember Toys for Tots because me and my father, may he rest in peace, used to give toys for Toys for Tots. So I know the Marines have been very proactive in doing that year in, year out. Right. All the kids are really loving it, and they really feel the love from the Marines. Now, what other activities do you do for the Never Left Behind Foundation? You're in Northern California, right?
Right.
Do you do your activities there, or do you also do it here in Southern Cal?
So we are actively engaged in raising events for fundraising, raising awareness all over the Bay Area, all over California, and then we're expanding to all the other states. Also, we're working with people in Washington, here in SoCal, and Hawaii, Las Vegas. We're everywhere. We're trying to raise awareness all over the place. So the more impact we can get, the better. There's homeless veterans. It's an epidemic all over the place. So we're trying to do the best we can to really touch the lives of the homeless veterans and their families.
So, okay, we're going to wrap this segment up right now for a break. We will return and we will dive deeper into the backgrounds of our two guests right here, Kai-san and Sargeant Jyo, but most especially about the Never Left Behind Foundation, or anything they would like to ask for participation from the audience. So we're going to take a quick break and we will return. Thank you. Welcome back to the Coffee Corner Show. Today we have Kai-san, the president and visionary for Never Left Behind Foundation. And we also have one of his protege, according to him, Sargeant Jyo. Sargeant Jyo, you are of Filipino-American descent, correct?
Yes.
Right, and Kai-san, you too, correct?
Absolutely.
Right, but during the break, we were kind of touching off a little bit on one of your co-founders or
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about him.
Tom Nguyen is his name. Tom Nguyen is just a wonderful human being, a selfless soul. Tom Nguyen is running for city councilman of the city of Fountain Valley, actually. And that's right here, not too far from where we're in California. And Tom Nguyen and me became really good friends. We were involved in many different activities and funding in real estate and building. Tommy builds emergency homes in emergency scenarios of hazard situations around the country for people that have become homeless and they need temporary shelter and whatsoever. He's a very good designer, an architect designed these homes that can just literally fold out. And we have an instant home and just pretty much plug in.
I've kind of seen some of
If we're up and
those,
running, yeah. There's a lot of people like that, doing that. But Tommy Yen is very methodical and very mechanically well put together and orchestrating these type of homes when needed across the world and the country. You know, we're looking at making moves right now in Hawaii to bring emergency response homes out there right now in Honolulu, the state of Honolulu, and that's all in the, you know, in the makings. You know, we're all in discussion and stuff like that. But that's where the 23rd Marines come in as well too, because these Marines have responded to different events across the country, and we can probably put a little bit of thought on that.
Of course, yes.
Right, so we want to raise awareness that we have those capabilities and resources to respond to natural disasters that affect many lives out there, including veterans that are homeless. So we want to raise awareness that if nobody plans on having natural disasters, or like all you can do is have insurance on that. So we want to raise awareness that we have the resources to react to that. We want to be the first line of defense for those people who don't have any resources, and we want to let them know that we're there for them, and that we can help them get out of that situation and get their lives back to normal.
And to be able to have those resources and to be able to react, you need the support of the public, and you also need the support of government leaders to be able to, exactly what do you need? Do you have any idea of what we might be able to ask for from the community in terms of support? Is it monetary? Is it materials? Is it time? Or is it all?
I believe it's all of them. You know, and I believe again, it's about really using our resources, our free media, our communities to be that voice for those lives who have been lost and their families have lost these loved ones. But at the same time, there's soldiers out there who fought for their country, and why should they be on the street? Why should it be this way? They were once, these are heroes. You know, we have to remember, and we have to take responsibility for them. When they took the responsibility selfless to fight for us, we have to stand for them.
It's true. Sadly enough, there are many stories of veterans being forgotten, being made second-class citizens. So your foundation is in the forefront of, first of all, I like the name, never leaving anyone behind. It's never left behind.
That's correct.
Foundation. It's to keep the perspective that people will not forget. And number two, you are the proactive actors to making sure that no one is really left behind. So in terms of your current presence, where are you situated right now? What's your footprint in the state or in the country? And where do you want your reach to go?
Well, okay, we can both answer that. Right now, we're currently breaking ground in San Francisco, California, Northern California region. There will be on 40 acres, a facility that will house 3,000 soldiers, veterans. These programs that we have in place will help them with their medical. You know, we're not reinventing the wheel here. We're working with other facilities and other entities and agencies that already have this in place through our USO. Is that correct?
Right.
And you can add it to that, please.
Right. So there's already resources out there for the veterans that they can get to. But what we're trying to do is for those homeless veterans that don't have access to those resources, we're going to provide them with homes so that way they can get in touch with those and then turn around and become better members of society.
And here's another blessing.
Yes, go ahead.
Our program's set up for 18 months.
Yes.
The veteran, female, male, will go through an 18-month program. And during that program, making the right assessments, bridging the right, things together, mentoring them again, getting their physical health. We're going to have physical PT there. We're going to have a lot of great things to help them build strong bodies and strong mind, and their spiritual growth is so important. You know, bringing back their dignity, bringing back their relationship with God, giving them that hope, that faith, because faith was lost out there. We forgot them. There was no more faith anymore in them. You know, the Marines, soldiers, airmen, sailors, we all joined this to fight for this country with a purpose. Now their purpose was stripped of them. But now this organization, we hope will give them back that purpose to fight for something for themselves, you know. And again, going through this awesome program, teaming up with groups like Amazon, in partnership with groups like this, we are going to allow them to, during this 18 months, they're going to go back into the work field, and at the end of the program, they will be giving funds for their personal life, you know. They'll build their credit, they will get, and the blessing is that they're going to have a job guaranteed for them when they graduate the program. And then the other blessing is that we're going to give them their first home.
I really salute you for the effort you're doing. Not just, well, I mean, to begin with, you've served our country and you continue to serve our country, and now you continue to serve and support veterans as well as those around them. Tell our audience how they can get a hold of you so that they can help, they can participate.
Right, so we're currently putting together a website where you can get more information about what the cause and the organization is about, and find out more information about the foundation. And then also we're launching a Facebook page where you can go and connect with and possibly donate anything that you can. Anything helps. And we encourage you to share it with everyone that you know, because everyone can help support this mission. No matter where you are, what stage in life, you're always in a position to help a homeless veteran get off the streets and their families and support them and get back into the workforce and become a better member of society that way. So please share the organization, the foundation mission and cause, and everyone, and connect with us on Instagram, Facebook, and we're out there. We want to be out there.
And the information is right here. You can get a hold of them directly or through our show, the Coffee Corner Show. And gentlemen, my salute and my heart to you. Thank you, and God bless both of you, and more power to the Never Left Behind Foundation, Kaisan and Sargeant Jyo Estacio.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. This is Noel Omega, Coffee Corner Show. Thank you. And this is Noel Omega, the Coffee Corner Show. And we're bringing together three of our service people here today. Of course, we have Bagyo, and we also have Never Left Behind Foundation with Kaisan right here, and Sargeant Jyo. And what an amazing combination of people. These people are people who gave, literally offered their lives in the service of our country. And they continue to do so, Bagyo in terms of performance and pouring his heart out, even fighting the big C. And we really pray that you will totally beat that foe, just like you have in your sojourn as a military individual. And we've got Sargeant Jyo and we've got Kaisan over here. And today it's really been a wonderful opportunity to have the three of you. Any final words from each one of you before we wrap up this segment of the Coffee Corner Show? Let's start with Bagyo over there.
Yeah, I appreciate all the prayers and everything from everybody that's been following my journey. I did release like a YouTube video with the whole stem cell transplant procedure. It's been an amazing year, and I owe it a lot to the blessings that everybody's been giving me, the prayers, God, and like my brothers, man, we're Marines. We stay strong. We hold the fort down, and it's definitely built us to be, built to last. This whole journey has been like a destroy and rebuild process with me, but being a devil dog, Marine Corps Semper Fi, raw, it's been hard charging, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hang in there, so I appreciate everybody, and even the opportunity today, Kuya,
Thank you.
It's been a blessing, so we're gonna run it.
Thank you. Such a privilege, such an honor to have you. Sergeant?
I just want to say thank you for having us today. It's been a pleasure. Just trying to raise awareness for our organization and having us here. And anything that you can do to help support the organization, help the cause, like, share, YouTube, and subscribe. Facebook, share it to everyone. Yeah.
And of course, Tyson, the man.
I don't know about that.
Visionary.
I am very, very grateful to be here. I want to thank all our viewers and thank our Filipino-American families here, and certainly these great men are heroes, and these soldiers that put their lives out there selflessly for us. I just want to say again, for Never Left Behind Foundation, that we can win the loss, one person, one soul, one day at a time. That our airmen, our sailors, our soldiers and Marines, families, are never forgotten and never left behind. That's true. Thank you.
And we thank you for the vision, we thank you for the perseverance, we thank you for the efforts. And the Coffee Corner Show is very, very honored to have these people here today. We do a general call for the community to bond together. All the veterans out there, to never leave anyone behind. Support the performances of Bagyo and our friends here from the Never Leave Behind Foundation. So let's start with Bagyo over there.
Yeah, I appreciate, you know, all the prayers and everything from everybody that's been, you know, following my journey. I did release like a YouTube video with the whole stem cell transplant procedure. It's been an amazing year, and you know, I owe it a lot to the blessings that everybody's been giving me, the prayers, God, and you know, like my brother, man, we're Marines. You know, we stay strong. We hold the fort down, and it's definitely built us to be, you know, built to last. You know, this whole journey has been like a destroy and rebuild process with me, but being a double dog, you know, Marine Corps Simplified Rock, you know, it's been hard charging, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hang in there, so I appreciate everybody, and even the opportunity today for that, you know?
Thank you.
It's been a blessing, so we're gonna run it.
Such a privilege, such an honor to have you. Sergeant?
I just want to say thank you for having us today. It's been a pleasure. Just trying to raise awareness for our organization and having us here. And anything that you can do to help support the organization, help the cause, like, share, YouTube, and subscribe. Facebook, share it to everyone. Yeah.
And of course, Tyson, the man.
I don't know about
The
that.
visionary.
I am very, very grateful to be here. I want to thank all our viewers and thank our Filipino-American families here, and certainly these great men and heroes and these soldiers that put their lives out there selflessly for us. I just want to say again, for Never Left Behind Foundation, that we can win the loss, one person, one soul, one day at a time. That our airmen, our sailors, our soldiers and Marines, families, are never forgotten and never left behind. That's true.
And we thank you for the vision, we thank you for the perseverance, we thank you for the efforts. And the Coffee Corner Show is very, very honored to have these people here today. We do a general call for the community to bond together. All the veterans out there, to never leave anyone behind. Support the performances of Bagyo and our friends here from the Never Leave Behind Foundation. Visit us on the coffeecornershow.com, our website. Subscribe on our YouTube channel, like our Facebook, and follow us on Instagram. There you go, all the social media channels we have. And support our veterans and their efforts in their foundation and in their participation. This is Noel Omega, wrapping up today's segment of the Coffee Corner Show. We thank you.
Bagyo in the house. Historic Filipino town, represent. Live in 2018. Let's go. You know we rolling in that shit, yeah. 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 You know we rolling in that. You know like I.
Kamusta ka, pare? Pinoy na talaga. Ang hirap na buhay, Pinoy lang malakas. Walang atasan, puro abante. Ang palakpayan ko, Hondo Ferrante. Translation, rap in the far nations. But we ain't rockin' the boat to fly to space stations. Walang trabaho, walang reklamo. Astig na tao ko, mata pa puso ko. I got love for all y'all, mabuhay. From LA all the way to the barangay. Sa corporate mo, aswerte ko. Itaya ko nanalo ang beso. I'm from the Basay City, a hard knock. We posted up in the calle in order to beat the flock. Do whatever it takes to raise a family. Put in to work all day and all night. You know we rollin' in that Jeep, yeah. 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 You know we rollin' in that. You know la gas, la gas. You know la gas, la gas. You know la gas, la gas. You know la gas. We all eating at Casino Filipino, getting up in the mix, hollow, cat and Eva. Historic Filipino town, no hold it down. They getting it rep the proud, all the way down to the sound. From the right to Filipino America, my nine I get to stare at every time they play with us. It's all tough, but you know I love all y'all. Cause we the kids that struggle that we can just fall. Walking with ML, but it ain't from Millilita. That's the kapatid, I'm coming to good people. We rep the culture, bring that heat out on the track. That means you bring in the light. School you got your back in that Jeep now. You know we rollin' 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 in that. You know la gas, la gas. You know la gas, la gas. You know la gas, la gas. You know la gas. Funarami na inibiriyami. Funarami na inibiriyami. Funarami na inibiriyami. Funarami na inibiriyami. Astig na tao ko, pagkapa puso ko. Astig na tao ko, pagkapa puso ko. Astig na tao ko, pagkapa puso ko. Astig na tao ko, matapa 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 puso ko. You know la gas in the house, yeah. Now they the worldwide, Basay City, represent. You know we rollin' in that. You know we rollin' in that Jeep, yeah. You know we rollin' in that Jeep, yeah. You know we rollin' in that Jeep, yeah. You know we rollin' in that. You know we rollin' in that Jeep, yeah. You know we rollin' in that Jeep, yeah. You know we rollin' in that Jeep, yeah. You know we rollin' in that. Salute. Bagyo representing.